You gotta work tomorrow. Dinner. Maybe one drink.
Alright, check, y'all. Soul City, WXNA, LP, Nashville. That is the end of the first hour of our Prince dedication show. You guys know Prince passed away on April 21st, 2016. And every year since then, I have done a Prince dedication show. So April 21st is on Monday. So we are doing it today. So I hope you guys enjoy that. That was a DJ mix from DJ Rumor. And just an amazing mix. You can actually find that on SoundCloud. There is no track listing, but if you are a Prince fan, you knew most of the songs on there. There are some songs that were not on this mix, so after we do our lovely interview, which will be in a few minutes, we'll definitely be bringing back some Prince and some members of his family playing some music from there. But got a message for you, and then we're going to get into our world famous Soul City Concert Calendar, and then also we're going to interview today some lovely people, so just get excited about that. All right, support for WXNA comes from the Belcourt Theater and the music-themed film series Music City Mondays, showing on Monday, April 21st at 8 p.m. is the day the music stopped. In the wake of COVID, independent venues face imminent closure and corporate takeovers. Here in Nashville, filmmaker Patrick Sheehan follows Exit Inn owner Chris Cobb as he struggles to keep the legendary Nashville venue afloat, featuring performances by local artists Alana Royale and Diarrhea Planet, among others. Tickets are at belcourt.org. Alright, straight up, it is 6:01. You are listening to WXNA LP Nashville. You know what happens at the top of the hour. We got our world famous concert calendar, and we always have an interview because we support local music. So let's get into our concert calendar right now. Alright, y'all. You know what's up. When you hear Jay Dilla, you know it's either a concert calendar or it is an interview. And today it is both. So let's go ahead and get started with that concert calendar. Alright, so I got concert listings for April. In April there's some good shows, but oh my god, May is going to be insane. So next week we are going to be talking more about May for sure. But right now, let's get into April. Today is April the 17th. Let me tell you what's going on April the 19th. April the 19th, which is Saturday, you need to get down to South Nashville for the Recycle and Reinvest Earth Day in the Hood. That is going to be actually near the Napier Homes. If you want to know more information about that, you can go to Recycle and Reinvest on social media. That's going to be a really fun event. We interviewed Jaffe Judah last week. There's going to be an art contest. There's going to be ways to do permaculture. There's going to be so much going on. So definitely go to Recycle and Reinvest in the Hood. And then that night on April 19th, you can go to Groove Control, all vinyl, all groove music over at the Inglewood Lounge. Moving on to 420. Yes, Easter Sunday is on 420. You process that however you want. On April 20th, there's going to be Sunday Night Soul over at the Spy Spot. On April 21st, it's going to be YTB Fat over at Brooklyn Bowl. April 23rd, big show. Mary J. Blige is coming through to Bridgestone Arena with Neo opening up for her if you want to check that out. April 26th, this is the show that we are doing an interview about. We got a huge show over at Bonafide, and it is with about 6 artists. We got Nicholas Soul, Shawnee Rain, we got Dante Williamson, we got Taj AI, we got, I'm looking at my picture here, Sad Girl, and we got so much more. That's going to be over at Bonafide on April the 26th. We're going to talk more about that today, and we got that info on the Soul of the City Instagram and Facebook, and also our Twitter. Moving on to April 29th, we got The Head over at the Mill in Cannery Hall, and April the 30th, we got Sir Woman over at Row 1. Want to remind you that support for WXNA and the Soul City Concert Calendar comes from Black Blood Voices, a podcast for the people, by the people, with the people, and celebrating brown and black entrepreneurs, creators, Congress leaders, and more. Black Blood Voices is available everywhere podcasts are streaming. And if you would like to have your event, your music, come up for an interview here on Soul of the City. Here's how you can connect with me. My social media is Soul, SOUL, of the city Nashville, and that is for Facebook and Instagram. Also Soul, SOUL, of the city 9 for Twitter, SOTC for the Spill app. And then you can just straight up email me, Soul, SOUL, of the city Nashville at gmail.com. I take all your music, all your concert listings, all your complaints, and especially with the concert listings, that can actually go on the WXNA concert calendar and be read twice a day on the day of your event. So definitely think about sending that to me. Alright, y'all. So a year ago, I had these two artists up on my lovely show, and I was so excited because they are so full of energy. And they are back because they are talking about their big event that's going to be on Bonafide on April 26th, plus some new music. Please introduce yourselves.
Hey, my name is Nicholas Soul.
Oh, hold on. It isn't working. My bad. Hold on. Hey, we got it. We switched. It was a button. It was a button. Okay, so the person who worked up here at WXNA, you said mic 2 wasn't working. It was just a little button. Just a little button.
Yes.
So let's introduce ourselves again. Nicholas, go for it.
Yeah, my name is Nicholas Soul. I'm an artist. A lot of things really, but first and foremost, an artist. And I'm here with my operations manager, Amore.
Yes. Hey y'all, it's Amore, and like you said, I am the operations manager of Renaissance Certified, but also an actress and screenwriter.
Nice. So you guys are with the crew called NuRenaissance, correct? Yes. So I'm so excited to have you back on here, number one.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back.
I know. And wasn't it last time you came up here, it was you and Yana Jones, and were you just starting NuRenaissance, is that correct?
That's not correct.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Awesome.
No, I actually started NuRenaissance in 2017, but we got the LLC officially in 2023.
Okay.
I think we were starting to kind of formulate the idea of the Renaissance Certified show.
Yes, I remember this. Okay.
So that's kind of like where we were, and I think with me and Yana at the time were promoting our actual first show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's where we were.
Because it feels good.
Yeah, and because it feels good.
Yes, and we're gonna be playing clips from that album today.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. So tell us a little bit what's been going on in the past year.
Yeah,
because it's been a minute. I know, I've been following y'all and slightly stalking y'all. I see some LA trips, I saw some shows, I saw a lot of stuff going on.
A lot has happened, honestly. Last time, but no, me and Yana, we went to South by Southwest. That was my first time.
Word.
Yeah, that was my first time experiencing that. Definitely learned a lot. Shout out to WXNA Radio. That's like one of my friends who I met down there. We went to UC together, but I haven't seen him. And that was like a really cool moment because we kind of reconnected again. Like I always remember how he was like really locked in with like podcasting. So it's cool seeing like your friends out in the world like after y'all leave college.
Especially a big thing in South by Southwest because it's legendary. Because I remember going there. Oh gosh, in my late 20s because I worked for Sony at the time, and it's absolutely legendary. The connections you make there are a lifetime.
Man, and it was in Austin too.
Word.
Austin. But yeah, I mean, since the last time we've done like two shows. And so I've just been building with the Renaissance Certified team. I'll let Amore kind of like tap y'all on.
Yeah, Amore, tell us a little bit of what's been going on with the Renaissance Certified team because again, your social media has been popping. So tell us a little bit about that.
Of course. Well, like you said, this is our third showcase, and like you said, happening April 26th at 7 p.m. at Bonafide.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't, please get your tickets, and you can get it from our website. I'm gonna let me say that.
It's www.nrnszn.com, and how I remember it is NuRenaissance season. So NRNSZN.
And that's how I remembered it when I tagged you guys on my social media.
Yes.
So if you guys want to go to Soul City Nashville, especially with the Instagram, it is tagged there for sure.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
But I mean, on top of that, we still do have a lot of other avenues we get into. We're doing our own Tiny Desk series now, so the Certified Lounge.
Wow.
We also do like our exclusive interviews, because I am an interview host as well. So I've been interviewing a lot. Okay, I'm trying to let them know, because I have a passion passion for finding talent, y'all. So we are trying to find all the talent we can of hip hop and R&B in Nashville.
Yeah, I told her she's like our country line. She's out here.
He stole that from me. I said that. We were barely be catching that phrase. I made that up.
So that was me.
It was.
And people who are listening, if you're a musician, which in this city everybody is, and you do R&B, you do soul, you do funk, you do hip hop, you need to make those connections. So pay attention to who we have here on the show and reach out to them. Don't be scared.
Yes.
Don't be scared.
And we're always searching social media as well to find new artists. Like anytime when I found Ish Jaleel or even Zil, TJ, Tajay, like we found so many people just going through social media. And then we really scout by going to different music events out there.
Word. So this past year, can you name some of the artists that you guys have kind of found and are starting to really cultivate?
Yeah, I would say that last kind of like. Because I look at every show like kind of like XXL freshman list. So
yes,
like this is like the group for like this season. So our last show, like Who Is Jordan, Maya Simone, they're all gonna be on our upcoming certified project. So we're actually coming out with like kind of like an album with all the artists that we have from the second show.
Word. Okay, so this is the album you were telling me about. Okay, so when is the release of this album? It's called Certified?
It's actually called Rise of the Lost.
Exclusive! Okay, word. Okay.
I wish I had the DJ crew.
Right.
Go rob the liquor store right now! Right.
But no, it's called Rise of the Lost. The idea behind the title is just like, I feel like being in the social media generation, we get so distracted from like our purpose and our goal, because there is a lot of distraction, not just in social media but in life in general, but it's amplified by social media. And so I feel like this is kind of like my I guess kind of just like drum or like my call to like my generation on some just like we gotta focus back in on what's important. You know?
Word. Okay.
So Rise of the Lost, and I don't want to like give y'all an official release date, because if I don't release it on that day, then I'm gonna look crazy. However, I will say this summer we coming.
Word. Okay. Well, let's take it back a little bit to last year. And we had that whole album with 'Cause It Feels Good.
Yeah.
What do you want to play for me? Because we got so many songs that we played in that last interview. We have Change, we have Reel 'Em In.
I want to say, let's do, because it's about to be some summer vibes. Let's do Let Me.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay. Why you even ask? You
I want the artist to feel. Okay, if you guys did not listen to the interview, he gave me Let Me, and I was like, what is this? It was so dope.
Little tidbit before we get into the song.
Okay, word.
That song, I had the beat, like I had made the beat for that, I had it for like the whole year before I gave it to Yana, and she actually hopped on it. So I was never gonna use that beat, because it was one of those beats for me where it was like, I made it and I like loved it, but I didn't know what to do over it. And then Yana was like, say what?
She went boom. Yes. Okay, so if you have not heard it, this is Nicholas Soul with a little bit of Yana Jones. And this is Let Me. And if you have heard it, roll your windows down.
Turn it up.
Right, turn it up, roll your windows down. You are listening to Soul City here on WXNA, LP Nashville. There you go. Nice. Oh, good. I'm so glad we did this one.
I love
the whole EP.
She was saying we need to, whenever we had the interview last time, she was like, y'all gotta drop another one.
Yeah, y'all do.
Are y'all working on it?
I mean, we are. I'm producing an album for her now instead of being featured on it with her. So, like, she got a whole 7 songs of, like, my production.
Are you gonna be making it with her?
I think I'm just producing them. Yeah, because
that's a good credit to have, though.
Yeah, and I want to get more production credits out there, because, like, I know that whenever I drop the dance album, like, that's gonna be, like, me. Like, it's gonna be all me. It's gonna be me producing and writing.
People a reason.
Right.
Like, why should I make a finish that?
I kind of want to, like, spread myself in terms of producing, and then to know people be like, who produced? And then I finally drop it, and they're like, oh, that's that guy.
Have you heard of the Timberland YouTube channel that he be doing?
Yeah, like, TikTok videos.
Yes.
Bro, he's funny.
He is. He is very blunt.
Bro, yes. He got
was very
I got it on a TikTok where he was like critiquing somebody, and then he just had his hands down like this.
Yeah.
He was like, "Why y'all doing this to me? Why y'all doing this to me?" I was like,
If he ain't
"Dang."
messing with it next. He can play it for 5 seconds
Man.
He do not care.
Man. Well, and see, you know, and he knows. It's kind of like that clip he did a long time ago when Jay-Z was listening to the beat for Dust Your Shoulders Off, and like Jay-Z just kind of like literally the first time he was like, what is this? So I think that's what he wants to do. He wants to have that moment, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was telling one of the artists we worked with. He actually submitted his beats to a foundation.
Yeah.
I had texted him because he put it on his little note or whatever on Instagram. I said, "Oh, snap you?" He was like, "Yeah." He said, "Timberland won't mess with me." I said, "No, him up." I said, "But you know, he has a particular sound."
Yeah,
so I said, "Just try again, but try something like a different beat. Just try like a different genre of it."
Yeah, exactly.
And I always think about like there's multiple like target audiences. So just because one person doesn't like it doesn't mean like it won't be appreciated by somebody.
Well, and see, that's the
get
thing.
that Timberland stamp on it though.
Right.
I'm about to say it don't mean a lot.
And the Timberland stamp means way more than the damn Kanye stamp.
It do. The Kanye stamp even matter anymore.
Bruh. Oh my God. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Bro, I love producing, bro. Man. It's so fun.
Soul City, WXNA, LP, Nashville. And we were talking about producing, and we were also talking about our boy Timberland.
Yeah.
And we're going to put this question to the audience. Who would you rather be your producer if you had to produce somebody? Oh, you had to give a song to somebody. Would it be Timberland or would it be Kanye?
Why you look so menacing when you stand there? Kanye, the icon.
Kanye's a menace.
Kanye's stock right now is like plummeting.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Kanye's stock's been plummeting for 2 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Man,
before
even his
that.
kids may not like him no more.
Man, it's rough. It's rough, bro.
Cute little Chicago's gonna be looking at him like,
Mine is like, bro, like, it's so crazy to see, like, his evolution, because, like, he literally, y'all know that quote, you either die the hero or become the villain?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he became the villain, because there was a point in, like, early Kanye where everything that he is now, he was, like, talking against, like, when he was like, when you leave her for that white girl, and he did that.
He did. Now, I mean, come on now,
That's crazy.
Kim's a little.
Yeah, okay.
And Kim's a little.
She got a good heart.
Well, and then also when all your sisters have. Okay.
I got you. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Look, we know what you mean.
We know what you mean.
Welcome to the Blackest Moment of WXNA. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh! Welcome to Soul City. We are interviewing Nicholas Soul and the NuRenaissance crew right now. And one thing we gotta focus. We gotta focus. New album.
Yes.
Okay. So we hinted on it.
Yeah.
Give me more details, like who.
Okay, so
is
yeah,
on
so as far as features, dang, I want to be that guy that secretive, but I'm gonna say
Well, hold on, but you didn't tell us the date, so yeah, technically it is kind of secret.
True.
I mean, the biggest thing you can get
go
to it though, it's a lot of, for one, RC artists that he's already worked with. Because it kind of goes back to what
part
you
of
were
the
saying
RC
earlier.
world,
It's because we want to send that message of like, anytime you work with RC, you're a part of the family now.
Yes, okay.
So that's really the biggest thing you should get from the album. That's my only little tidbit on it.
I was gonna follow suit, and I was also gonna say like, so if you were at the second show, then you've seen the entire lineup of who's gonna be on the project. There might be one person who was on that second show that is actually on the project. But as far as like speaking on the actual project and continuing to talk about the theme, I think the most important thing for me is like a lot of my music in the past has been very like sad, and then it's like kind of like me getting my emotions out, and I feel like this project is like very much like riding and like higher vibrations, and so I guess the point and the message is to rise. It's just like, I know a lot of times in life in general, like we get to a point where things might be overwhelming and we might feel like we want to stop our journey, but I think it's important to remember that, like, one, why you started your journey, but then also two, like, why, like, when you get to that point of like you're rising, you're achieving all your goals and stuff, you're gonna look back on that, like those little like low moments and remember like, no, but I pushed through though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like
so is the theme of perseverance in this album?
Yeah, I think that's like the main, like, I guess, kind of theme that I want to leave with people is just to persevere. Just cause like that's literally my life. That's what I've been through. Like that's literally. I feel like I've had to persevere since like since I left out of college, but really since I came to the United States, because I'm originally from Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah, and I moved here in 2003. So, yeah.
So, so some of the artists that are on the,
you got a name.
I really tried to like invade it.
I need at least 2 or 3. Okay.
Hey, I heard Just Do, cause she.
No, for real, yeah, she out here.
But no, as far as
this is the middle school teacher. Okay, that's great. That's lovely. Now back to this. So who's on the album?
So we got so we got Maya Simone on the album. We got Dante Williamson. We got Who Is Jordan, Kix Capri, Amore and Samaria on the album as well.
Okay, Oh yeah. So wait. Now what are you doing on the album?
Oh, okay. You know what's crazy? Me and Nick, actually, we were just having a life moment, like talk. And he was like, what you said really just inspired me. I want to record it, and I want to put it on the album. And I'm so country, I was like, please don't do it. Don't do it. But when he played the song for me and I heard the intro, I did see how it fit into the message of the song. So I did appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was so funny because he was like, no. She was like, no.
Oh, man. So we don't know a release date yet because I thought you were hinted at May.
Yeah.
But are you hinting? What are we hinting?
She getting them specifics.
I'm
saying summertime. What month? What day?
I mean, you don't want to know.
I really not. As an artist, we don't be wanting to be secretive. We be wanting to give y'all the date, but at the same time, I don't want to like. I don't want to be. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's the idea of just like being official with your brand, and like I like saying and doing.
Keeping your word.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I want to say early June. I'm gonna go with early June now. Y'all give me like a.
Early June. I was like, put that
early June, man. They're gonna be looking at you like, what you doing, man?
So hold up. So how would somebody find your album?
Yeah.
What's the website? Obviously it's gonna be streaming.
Right.
All right, and then you're gonna put it on your social media, which is NuRenaissance.
There we go.
Yes.
But yeah, like if you follow all our social medias, mine is So Nicholas, but the NuRenaissance crew is NuRenaissance. You'll see it at some point. I mean, it's gonna be on streaming. We'll put it up on our website. Like, hey, when this album drops, you don't know about it, cause I won't stop talking until you do.
So let me ask you a question. Just a quick aside. So the last time you came on, you talked about you were doing a magazine. Yeah. You had a clothing line.
Yeah.
What's going on with all that? Wait, no, there was something with clothing.
I mean, you have been thinking about a brand.
Oh yeah, we were thinking about some merch. We were for sure thinking about some merch.
Yeah, that's actually goes into what she was asking about earlier, like when I was mentioning Certified Lounge, everything we still been working on. So overall, NuRenaissance, and like you said, Renaissance Certified, it's a digital magazine.
Okay,
so that's
I remember that part.
Of it.
Because the event that they came on, the digital part was going to be broadcast on the screen.
Yeah.
On the magazine. I remember that. So how is that going?
Yeah, so currently finishing up the Spring 2025 magazine. Like she said, we have a podcast called Certified Lounge, where we have performances and interviews. What else are we doing?
Certified Heat?
Yeah, Certified Heat. I'm actually shooting the next one with Jordan, and that's just like a behind the scenes kind of look into somebody's recording session.
Yeah.
And so we try to meet up with artists and just kind of get like because we have exclusives where we show like people performing or people, just being creative. So I like getting in the actual creative process for people who aren't creatives to kind of, pick up things on and be like, oh, so that's how you recorded that, or that's how you did that. Let me try that.
Okay. And we also got Street Certified.
Yeah, Street Certified, which we're shooting this Saturday, and that's like basically like a reaction series where we go downtown. And the people that are going to be on the show, we get people to react to their songs.
Oh.
Yeah,
are y'all going to go downtown, or are you going to maybe hit up that Recycle Reinvest part? Have you heard about that?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to that. But for our Street Certified, we're most likely probably going to go around. By the food hall.
Okay, word.
That's where you get the best reactions. People
drunk. And people be actually like open to talk to you.
Yeah, word. Okay. Awesome. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play another song, but then we need to talk about this show. We gotta do it. So I'm gonna leave this up to you, cause we got enough.
Yeah, let's do that.
You want to do it now?
Okay.
Word. Okay, this is Soul City WXNA LP Nashville. We are listening to the new Renaissance crew. And this is from Nicholas Soul's album, Because It Feels Good. This is Enough. You're hearing it here and only here. Soul City. Yes. Nice. Yeah. So that's good. So we did good.
Yes, I'm happy we did good. Because I sure was trying to think, like, we got street certified heat. We got so many different things.
Y'all got a lot going on.
It is. And then make it hard that y'all certified. Trying to remember it.
Wait, so why don't do y'all have just one page that's called certified?
Honestly,
And does have everything on that?
I've been thinking about creating like an Instagram page where we have all our RC stuff on it, but I want to wait until we get to like a point where like I can have somebody operate that. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
I kind of thought we were already doing it, but I guess that would be more for our YouTube page. Because you know on Instagram, you can't always put the long videos. So we got different clips of all of the avenues, but you can find all the videos on there.
Yeah, because Instagram you would have to keep it as pictures or clips.
Exactly.
And that may not always work.
It may not always be beneficial.
Yeah. So when you put your last song?
Anyway, thanks.
Yeah.
You don't choose because it's a people thing. You gotta choose what should like.
No.
He said, that was good. What do you mean?
Alright, so what did you say? Hold on, what did you say?
Wait, what are my options? What do you have?
Okay, so I have chains. I have let's see, I think I have chains. Reel 'em in, maybe? Do I have reel 'em in?
But I like chains.
Yeah,
I like
I have
chains.
reel 'em in. Yeah, I have the whole EP, but I just didn't download like. Yeah, chains and reel 'em in are the last two.
Yeah, let's do chains.
Okay, you want to do chains? Okay, yeah.
Because Real Men are like, there's like a lot of big part in that song where it just bleeds out. Because I'm just cursing.
Boy, where you do that?
But now that I'm like, I did it since the last time we were on here, I've been like more cognizant of like, okay, what can I say here instead of cursing?
Is that why they always leave the mag stuff out? I be so sad. Because when I listen to her on Apple Music now, I mean, I ain't saying I just want to be raunchy all the time. But you know, like sometimes the lyrics hit different when you can actually say the naughty words. I was like, dang.
I know.
But they've been flipping all her stuff
Yeah,
out.
like so they did the clean version of Dochi's The Anxiety. And it's like there's this whole segment and it's like yeah, it's like I like drugs, I like and you're like shit. Oh man.
Did we never send you an
No, we
updated
didn't
version?
censor that part.
Alright, I'm gonna send you updated version.
Okay.
I'm just laughing. Why don't we just talk about this?
Oh,
We
God,
literally just on the topic.
Alright.
You know what's funny?
Check. Soul City. WXNA LP Nashville. Nicholas needs to check it clean.
Yo, I could have sworn we said clean. That happened one time and I was like, alright, I'm gonna say her to clean. So in my mind,
Oh, the whole song is clean until that
It'll
phone
be
call.
that one
that
part.
one part.
That
and it's so like in your face. Like,
I know.
You can't avoid it.
Oh my gosh, apologies from WXNA LP Nashville. We got Nicholas Soul. We got everybody here. We are having a good time. And Nicholas, along with the NuRenaissance crew, is having a big show on April 26th. Talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so it's our biannual showcase, the Renaissance Certified Live Showcase. So it's gonna be a spring showcase. We're gonna have 6 artists performing: Dante Williamson, Shawnee Rain, Tajay, Sad Girl, myself, and Abu the Dawn. It's gonna be at Bonafide from 7 to 11, and we're having an after party as well.
Oh, word. Okay,
Yeah.
where's the after party at?
After party's at Sober from 11 to 2.
Wow.
So come through.
Ooh, the best part. Yeah, I was about to say the best part he forgot to mention. When you get your ticket, the after party included.
Nice. So what vibe are we going for those people who, for some reason, have no clue?
Okay.
Yeah.
What I did.
I mean, just good time. It's kind of like family barbecue concert. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just I really want our shows to be inviting, and that's like the biggest thing for me is like you coming into the space and feeling like you can like chill. Like it's not like we're hugging the wall or any like just weird tension. It's just like you come into our show and you can.
Yeah, because it kind of go into when we was doing our own interviews and we had those questions. Like the biggest thing I want people to get from it is come and be yourself and enjoy being yourself and know that you're coming to a judge-free zone.
Yeah, yes, love it. And then, what's the future shows for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I got a show April 30th. I'm trying to remember where it's at. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
But I got a show. Shout out to the Underground Music Collective. Shout out to Rob for putting it on. It's like a songwriter showcase. I know me and Yana are doing like a Cause It Feels Good show in May.
Okay.
But that's just things on the horizon that we're finalizing.
Word.
Stay tuned. Follow our social medias and you know what I mean.
And hey, can you reach out here because I mean we're a small station, but we're powerful. We would love to have your stuff, and we also have a WXNA concert calendar. So twice a day.
Yeah, I
your
remember saying that earlier.
Yeah. So once a week on Soul, and then twice a day on the day of your show. Okay. So definitely hit me up through all the social medias, and I'll put it on there.
Wow, thank you.
Can we also promote movies on here? Y'all know I'll be on the radio like that. Can we promote movies?
Okay.
Wait, y'all about to say movies. Okay, I'm about to say I'm going to promotion out there.
Hold up. Magazines, clothes, music, shows. Now movies?
Okay, I'm telling you, I'm trying. Yeah, like we do everything. Okay, well I got 2 movies coming out later this year. Yeah. It's my first one is Eye of the Catfish, a film by Kayla Williams, and that is really her real life experience of how she dated a guy and found out that he was into men. So she eventually went undercover to make him fall in love with her as a man. So y'all should definitely tune in for that. It's a really good
story.
It is. It's so good. It is actually premiering in June.
Yes.
And I also have another movie coming out called Endure. So that'll be coming out next year though. So I'll have more time to give y'all more information about that.
You got your acting on, huh?
What? Okay, I'm out here. I'm doing it all, y'all.
Okay, so you need to start telling people about that because some people may want to.
I know. I was just telling it. That's why I appreciate this opportunity so much. They promote myself. Thank you.
Yes. All right, Amore. Love it. Okay, so we're gonna wrap things up, and before we play Change, give me some info on the 26th, social media, and the possible album.
Love, yeah. Okay. So our show is April 26th, 7 to 11 p.m. at Bonafide. That's on Hyman Street. Certified album is coming this summer. We got, like 6 features on it in total. Really excited for that. Rise of the Lost is the name of the project. Do you got anything else?
Yes, I was going to say, I invite artists, please come out to our showcase and see how great time you'll have so you can reach out to us in the future and possibly be on stage the next time we have a showcase.
Give me your socials too.
Oh yeah, just right. My social is, Instagram is Raeissa, RAEISSA 97. Hit your girl up, because I'm out here, like you said, I'm Cookie Lion. I'm scouting y'all.
And our collective social media is NRNSGN. That's also our website, so you can go to NuRenaissance.com.
Yes. And all of this is linked on Soul the City website, social media, so you can definitely click through and connect through there. And thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Oh yeah, no problem. So real quick, we're gonna get into Chains from your last EP, Because It Feels Good. Tell us a little bit about that.
But
wait, did I do that the last time? I think no, it was Yana. Yana the freestyle.
But that's why I come with Yana, because she's ready to go.
Right, yeah, I was
like, that's the freestyle.
That's the main one. Yeah.
But yeah, our last project, Because It Feels Good, it was really like the culmination of just me and Yana like coming together, and it was really like the beginning of our friendship for real, because like we've been cool up until that point, but like we started liking them more and more as we were making that project. So I feel like really that project is like, just kind of like me and her like friendship kind of just like solidifying. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, when you create together.
Yeah.
It creates a different bond.
One was really beautiful time because I was getting that creative, because me and her had both come from like a very creative slump area and all. And so us coming together was kind of honestly just alignment. So Because It Feels Good, we came with that name because like we were working on the project and it felt good to me. So that's what the energy we wanted to ride in, and the vibration we wanted to ride in, was like do things because they feel good and like it's natural.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I love it. Okay, we're gonna wrap things up. Thank you guys so much for coming to Solar City. Yes, and when the new album comes out, you need to get on the air. Yes, you need to be back this summer for sure.
For sure.
All right. Right now, you're listening to Change from Nicholas Soul and Young Jones. You're in here, and I'm in here. Soul City, y'all.
I really like this. It feels good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. Yay. Love it.
I know you said you have been doing this for a long time. The last time we met up.
Yeah, so, been here since the station started in 2016. And now I'm on WXNA.
Yes, I listen to